Somebody in your life is falling apart right now, and you already know you're the one they're going to call. Not their mom, not their partner, you. And when they're done crying and you've said all the right things and hung up the phone, nobody's going to check on how that made you feel. Because nobody ever does. You've been the strong one for so long you don't even remember choosing it. People bring you their breakups, their breakdowns, their 2 a.m. spirals, and you always show up. Calm, steady, full of the right words. And somewhere along the way, everyone quietly agreed on something, without ever saying it out loud. You don't get to fall apart. You're the one who catches people. This is the line worth staying for. If you've ever comforted someone while quietly falling apart yourself, keep watching. This one's going to feel uncomfortably accurate. Sign 1. You know everyone's problems and no one knows yours. You could list your best friend's entire emotional history from memory. Meanwhile, most people in your life would struggle to name what you're actually struggling with right now. Not because you're private, but because you never gave them the opening. You're too busy asking about them. Sign 2. You feel guilty needing help. Asking for support feels almost physically wrong, like you're breaking a rule that was never actually written down anywhere. Somewhere inside you, there's a quiet belief that your job is to hold things together, not to need holding yourself. Sign 3. You minimize your own pain. Instantly. Someone finally asks, "Are you okay?" And before you've even finished processing the question, you're already saying, "I'm fine. Honestly, don't worry about me." You do it so fast it doesn't even feel like a lie. It feels like a reflex. Here's a line that earns a subscribe on its own. You were never actually fine. You just got so fast at saying it, even you started believing it. Sign 4. You'd rather stay up all night with someone than let them see you struggle. You'll give someone hours of your energy without a second thought. But show them your own bad day? That takes something out of you that comforting them never does. Sign 5. You often feel invisible in your own circle. You can be surrounded by people who love you and still feel completely unseen, because they've only ever met the version of you that shows up for everyone else. The honest twist. Here's what's actually going on underneath all of this. Somewhere early in your life, you learned that your value came from being useful, not from just being you. Maybe you were the one who kept the peace at home. Maybe you were the one an adult leaned on when they shouldn't have had to. Either way, you learned that being needed was safer than being known, and that belief never really left. Being the strong one was never a compliment. It was a role you got assigned before you were old enough to say no to it. What to do about it? Start with one person. Not everyone. One. Tell them one real thing that's actually going on with you, without downplaying it, without turning it into a joke, without asking about their day right after to change the subject. Let the silence after you say it sit there instead of filling it. That discomfort you feel is the exact muscle you've never been allowed to use, and it only gets stronger with practice. You've spent so long being the person everyone else can lean on. You're allowed to be someone people hold up to. That doesn't make you weak, it makes you finally honest. If you're the strong friend in your circle, tell me in the comments, when's the last time someone actually checked on you first? If nobody has lately, consider this me doing it. And if this felt like it was written about you specifically, subscribe, there's more of this coming.